What's going on? We back. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time we grinding. Y'all know what the business is. Probably going to be my last boxing video if I don't go live again today. Talk about Canelo, Alvarez, and Oscar De La Hoya out there throwing the Spence idea out there now, saying that's the perfect time to make Spence and Canelo Alvarez. And is it a way to duck the competition at 160? Absolutely, it's a way to duck the competition. All right. Talked a little bit about this on the live stream earlier, and it's absolutely a duck goose situation here, or Duck Chronicles, whatever you want to call it. They know Canelo Alvarez is going to have a hard time with the middleweight's creme de la creme. All right. Now, when Triple G, all right, when he came to the middleweight division, it was basically, it was extinct. Most of it was clear. Martinez got hurt. Chavez moved up. It wasn't it wasn't a lot to do. You know what I'm saying? But now a lot of guys, Danny Jacobs came back from cancer. All right. Now that Jamal moved up, now Derevchenko turned pro. Now that Andrade didn't move up, now that Billy Joe Saunders have rearisen. It's a lot of guys. A lot of them guys are like 5 inches taller than Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is about 5'7". They probably lift him at 5'8". He's about 5'7". All right. Charlo like 6'1". Danny Jacobs like 6'1". Billy Joe Saunders around 6 foot. Andrade like 6'1", 6'2". Derevchenko more than 5'9" variety, but he kind of stocky. A lot of those guys are way taller than Canelo, way more athletic than Canelo. It's a bad matchup. So unless Canelo go back down to 54, or do the super Canelo weight thing, 155, it's everybody presents an issue for Canelo amongst the middleweights. All of them. They present a major issue for Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people say, well, Canelo beat this guy, that guy, he beat Charlo. Let's prove it. They already digging down to the welterweight well, doing what he do the best. He won his first title versus welterweight Matthew Hatton, an unknown guy. One of his biggest knockouts came versus junior welterweight in Josito Lopez, who was a career junior welterweight. All right. Amir Khan, one of his best knockouts, another welterweight that was really a junior welterweight. And that didn't even prove itself at welterweight. So Canelo Alvarez has a very, very extensive background in fighting smaller fighters. He don't fight bigger fighters. And people say, well, he fought Lara. Most people thought he lost Lara. Most people thought he lost to Trout. Most people know he lost to Mayweather. Some people thought he lost to Cotto. And if he ain't knocking out these old guys like Cotto, Shane Mosley, guys like that, he not going to knock out or beat a lot of the middleweights there. They present a challenge. And you could say, well, he'd beat Charlo. He had an opportunity to fight Jamil Charlo. He chose to fight James Kirkland and told James Kirkland he couldn't even have Aaron Wolf in his corner. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's what's being said. You really thought he was going to fight Danny Jacobs? No. He didn't want to fight Danny Jacobs. That's why he's doing 25% of the purse. Even, I think 20% of the purse, whatever it was, even if you lose a purse bid, you get more than that. He wasn't going to fight Danny Jacobs. He was going to give however much money Triple G wanted to Triple G. That's what it was. He was going to get Triple G in that ring. Because he knows Triple G is the safest option because it's the known option. There's no indictment on Triple G's skills. But one thing, Triple G is older. Triple G don't have that rhythmic movement, that slick, or them quick feet and quick hands. You already been in there with him once. You know how he hit. He's straight up and down. No special effects going to come to you. Talking about Charlo, power jab, speed, power, height, range, rhythmic movement. Danny Jacobs, speed, power, height, range. Billy Joe Saunders, quick, slick, all them. Derevchenko, big puncher. If Triple G didn't want to face him, why would Canelo Alvarez face him? Demetrius Andrade may be one of the most talented out the bunch. Fast hands, quick feet, good power, intelligent. He didn't want to fight them guys. He still don't. Don't be surprised if he wins, lose, or draw versus Triple G. Don't be surprised if this dude try to squeeze back down. Don't be surprised. And now he's reaching to Errol Spence to save face. Say, look here, man. Errol gonna make a lot of money. Make us a lot of money. It's a welterweight that probably climb up 2 weight divisions. He ain't gonna be as big as risk as them. But he might have cherry picked on the wrong welterweight again. Because he so cherry picked on the wrong welterweight in Floyd Mayweather. He might be cherry picking the wrong welterweight. But if you're gonna get your butt kicked, why not have a handicap? Why which his handicap is, well, Errol Spence is moving up 2 weight classes. And people say, well, Errol Spence is a great style for Canelo. He comes straight forward. You need to do your homework as well, too. Errol Spence made the Olympic team. Good boxer. He can box. He don't just come forward. He fight that way at welterweight because he can. He physically stronger too much for the group there. He knows that. He's just using his skills to his advantage. But like I said, this is definitely a way for Canelo Alvarez to save face. I'm telling you guys. Canelo Alvarez wants to save face. He don't want to fight the middleweights. And we always talk about in private conversations with people, what would be his smoke escape away from the middleweight division? Errol Spence is away because he might come back. If he beat Triple G and don't suffer a lot of damage, he come back in December because he only fought once this year. He wants to come back in December and fight Gary Spike O'Sullivan, David Lemieux, winner if they're going to fight. Then he's going to come back in May, possibly versus Errol Spence, So at the end of the day, when they cross that bridge, they cross that bridge. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to go to middleweight and clean out the division. Canelo Alvarez didn't even clean out the division at 154 pounds. When shit got real, he went to 155 to save face. Soon as Demetrius Andrade and some other stuff started moving, parts started moving. As soon as Andrade got stripped of his WO title, it went over to Liam Smith hands. He came back down and fought Liam Smith. Duck. No two ways around it. He's a duck. Strategically move, and people say, well, Canelo fight anyway. It's Oscar. It's the job as promoter to protect him from himself. But like I say, at middleweight, no, he will not be the king of middleweights. Neither will Triple G. I'm willing to bet a pretty penny that one of the middleweights will beat them. In the people's minds, they can't fathom that, but I can. It's too much talent there. It's too much athletic ability there. It's too much speed, too much power, something there. And Triple G already going to drop that belt to Jamal Charlo if he wins and move up and fight James DeGale, who dropped his belt. So 2 duck-dropping dudes moving up to face, have a duck face. So I know what I'm talking about. A lot of people going to hate. I ain't mad at you. Do what you do. Hate what you hate. If you're watching, definitely appreciate it. But if you're watching, check out our other platforms that we kicking it off of. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, the new Raw and Cut podcast featuring myself and the Cali Enigma. Also, S1210 for your college sports needs. All right, football and basketball in particular. All those links in the description. If you want to donate, shout out to the Super Chat. You donate while we go live, or you can hit the PayPal link. I definitely appreciate it, man. We're moving strong. Share the videos. Share them on Instagram. Share them on Twitter, Facebook. You can screenshot them. Just tell them where they can find the original source from. I definitely appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon button because you won't miss another TBC and more video. Putting in good work. If you're also interested, I have a Detroit page for Detroit Sports, Motor City Sports Talk. Go ahead and show me love over there. But y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time. TBC and more. We gone.